Hello mateys, this is Discover Scouts about Pirates of the Caribbean film series here. Today is Tuesday, the last day in January 31st, 2017. My dad's 60th birthday is going today. So my brother will see movies and going out for dinner for now for the second time only. So I'm wearing Chicago Cubs today. Go Cubs today. Will be about the schedule today for February this year. My gentleman would be here about every 3 hours with be stay for the Gotham Chicago. This is gonna be really have fun today. So welcome back to the Q&A and answer today. So today is the day is most of the be agreements today, and what else can I do about the Fox Sports channels? Do ever to be moments. So our education to also being alert about it execute about ejaculate about realistic about incinerations about holidays to St. Patrick's Days, Easter Day, Happy Easters, and Earth Day, Memorial Day, and some Happy Mother's Day, Happy Mother's Day and Father's Day and 4th of July and Labor's Day and Christopher Columbus Days and Happy Halloween. So Happy Adventurous Days and Thanksgiving and Christmas Day and Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve and Happy New Year's. For first to be here about every 10 years. So once I'm worried about the new fan, so I can enjoy you about the Chicago Bears today. So Matthew Alessandro Daddario, I love though each of you guys would be did a great actor wearing this about Chicago Cubs with your hats. So my gentleman here. So don't let me forget about subscribers more content. So follow me on the Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google, Vines, the Twitch livestream, gaming channels, Cockle Stories, Cockle Talk, Tumblr, Hangouts on the Play Stores. Follow us, subscriptions with the friends here. There's Jesse Whichway of Majugga Nuggets, Jeffrey Whichway on Big Brother, Jordy Starbarger on Jordy Starbarger, Michael Green, a kid behind the camera, Bridget West and Bridget West, Charles Green's The Angry Grandpa Shows at Grandpa's Corner, Jeffrey Whichway Sr. as Psycho Dad, and Terry Whichway as Psycho Mom, and Melissa Starbarger as Aunt Melissa, and Larry Abraham as Larry Lounge, and Joe Bump as Joe Bump with his son Tom Abraham. So Psycho Aunts, Psycho Uncles today. So Moko Hernandez play as Moko Hernandez and Space Jam Gardens. Daryl Diesel as Daryl Diesel Daily, Nesboo as Nesboo, Life with Boo, and Cuba Guy the Jonathan Cuba Guy Live as Jonathan Cuba Guy, and Basilita with her boyfriend, and Jackson with Doherty as Jackson with Doherty, Shami TV as Shami Prasad, and Woman Edward Wings. So whatever can it take, whoever so subscribe to more content so today. So take a look at it for the actors today about personal nations about her life today. And so I've been there about citations. Is all I need to do is about nations about to be continued. All the things that started. And so remember I had the chance with you about the leave it about Pirates of the Caribbean film series Movie Madness today. So at Wilson's to be continued just as tomorrow. To be about the first day of February 1st. So I'm gonna find out about explanations about you know the Pirates Power today, as knows about Pirates of the Caribbean, Fifth Them and Telling the Tales. the Black Pearl and Queen Anne's Revenge were being built up and completely, and in March and then January 5th, 2015 through December and January 25th, 2017. So wherever it is, Silent Mary and Unnamed British Ship and Dying Gold today is completely in June 25th, 2015. So Johnny Depp plays Captain Jack Sparrow, Jeffrey Woods as Captain Hector Barbossa, Kevin McNally played Joshua Gibbs, Marty Kleba as Marty, and Moa the Mutog here from at World's End. Just United States of the Pearl in Revenge and the Galleon the Frigate. And just like the same as the pirate ships, all the things around about Honolulu, Hawaii. The one thing that different pirate ships on Australia, they have it building up those about it and build it up and have it exchange about it and make it those about 65 million goals all around the ships. And those are the half of the shipwrecks, all the things about Jared Bruckheimer films, Gore Verbinski's. And Hans Zimmer is not gonna do fifth today, so she's doing the different music for right now. So he's doing about Justice League in the Wonder Woman and Justice League today, and from Batman vs Superman for after the Man of Steel. And I was gonna say, well, totally about the appearance today. I think for the first time we've seen the Beauty and the Beast. 1.5 of the final trailers is those that have it about the Maurice, as it knows about her bells and her mother, and she was passed away about long ago. Her father was leaving her house in the villages. They're straight to the trails of something else. You know, there's something that lightning out there just struck it over into the woods out there. It's along the streams out there. The name is Philippe, the white horse. The one that had the strange thing about howling sounds like an alarm. The Marine rides a horse, and they're chasing by the white wolves. The two entrants to the castle, just a politician politely. So they're everywhere. The one that have the chased by the wolves aftermath, and some cases that just have it about those are the beasts living alone in the castle. Just like the Prologue dudes about the first time about 26 years now, and one they think can have the beast as Prince Adam, for the transformation from human to the beast like a predator, like a bighorn sheep, and lion claws, and those who had to jump over like a paws and claws, and bighorn sheeps, and a lion, just like the lion, and tiger, and mountain goats, and bighorn sheep, and who has something wrong or something about very strange thing. But he fell to the snow on the ground. But the beast was taken to the prison. Taken to his prison, unlocked the brig. But Belle can't find her father dead, but she was destroyed to the charity. But he was after by the wolves, but he was a strange thing. And but she was opened that door. She walks upstairs immediately, and she found her father. She was found find out about looking up there to the right. So he says he is a thief. She says, come into the light. But he holds with a lamp. Her eye was madness, evil, and feelings like a monster's. But he closes that door, he let her stay. But he gets out to the castle. But he goes back to the village. And the Gaston song is Luke Evans and Josh Gad as Levi. But he was formerly to his love, Belle. But she stays in the castle, left her behind. She let her imprisoned or control the temper. She gets rest. She gets very cool. And the furniture just talking like the scariest thing. She was freaking out. She was no idea she was scaring to. Emma Watson was freaking out about Ian McKellen and Aaron McGregor, and play as Lemire and Cosworth. And one of the boy just voices with the chip. With Emma Thompson plays Mrs. Potts, and she says to talk to the coffee cup. The one that have the baby ones, I have no idea. He have no idea to say nice to meet you. It sounds like a cool idea, but he says totally be our guest. She says hungry, and she's not hungry. She says she's hungry. What the master says, but she literally just sing along a song, gathering around the celebration at this table. She's not sure enough about walking towards to the west wing. Enter without permissions, and but he also back up. She almost touched the red rose, and when the beast jumped down to just a shocky, but she touched it to no reason. Say, what did you do with it? What did you do to my rose? What did you do to my rose? I didn't say anything. Nothing. She says nothing. Say, get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! The beast just kick her out just right back a horse, and she was literally just scared away from the beast in the castle. When Philippe just run through the snow through the forest. Well, the white pack of wolves just chasing around the trails. He dismounted now and he started to fight. All the wolves doesn't eat a horse, and didn't kill. It has to face the Belle. And he has to literally just jump over to her back. He saved her. He tries to fight, but he's trying back to the charity. All the wolves just almost fight over the beast. The white pack of wolves just retreated, but the beast roars. I say, go, go, But the beast just stranded, and he fell down. But he fell down to the ground. But he passed out after the wolf's attack. But Belle says, she has to help her. She has to help her. She has to help him. He has to stand for her, help for her. But he gets rest. He saved her life. He says, you're welcome. She was controlled the temper. Was it controlly about any of them, about the serious, about the problems there? I have a recognized for you about the same thing about every reasoning about the reckless. Notice his fault. I have a notices about 93 minutes about the futures of 26 years about through 1991. For now is a year and 2017. I started communicating about the Beauty and the Beast. It's noted for fantastic live actions, and it's a very good actress of those movies about returning about exclamation marks, and that means question marks. Exclamation is about to be naturals. but she was very beautiful day. She was meaning for the Philippe the white horse. But he throws the snowball. He got the prank, just chasing with the prank, and but he learns to read the story, and but he tries to eat the dinner with a date, just politely, and to ask all his time, and just like about remember that the last 26 years, like it short it says, believe in such things. She looks good. The dress up is yellow, and she was beloved of those things about very good everything. She was about the very great things about any of them, and the beast let her go to find Maurice where her father is. He tries to cold, but he sends to the loyalty. But essentially, to take acid about back to his house, but he was just saying, but the bell just ride upon us about the Gaston, and those are the men and the woman, and those are the mob song. But the Gaston betrays Belle. Certainly it is a heart to feelings to say, you are not monster Gaston, you are. She says to the frustrated the argument threatening him. And having your way, Gaston says. Mom son. So the mom son thinks the news is that he says, I say we killed the beast! Yeah! And he goes back to the beast castles and try to find out is it the battle of a tower, and to find his way out to the beast there, try to have the face to face by the Gastons, but he could have been about these worst apparently about the men and the women in town are villains. Gaston are new villains. They're surely quite enough about mankind, but those who cut the trees, those who get to cut the trees, they literally just figuring that out. And but he rammed the door, and he almost gonna break it, but he gets nobody there. And when the furniture against the men and the women, all the battles do, they try to retrieving all of them about the 6 more minutes besides. It's really the natural ways about every battle of the White Tower there. They're fighting through the castle to the top of the tower. They have no idea. They have an insane insanity that says, like shores are having the most freaking out those of the villagers. They are retreating a lot of the people there. So they're going back to the village there, or the pack of white wolves just captured all the rest of the villagers. All the same that 30 of them to the village are 30 of them. There's 90 villagers, men of the woman on back in the town. They're sure enough. Well, the last one is Gaston to find out to kill the beast. She literally do not to be afraid. He is good to be the beast, his true love, as known as his love, as it knows to the love of those things indeed, and the beast fights Gaston to continue. When the Belle finds the beast, well, Philippe just staying with the Maurice, and she says figuring that out. They don't need to do that. She was looking to sterilize them. She sterilizes him. She sees him. Gaston stabs the knife for the beast's body. But he fell all the way down to the death on the ground. But Gaston is dead. But he fell over. But he's not gonna fall down. but he climbed down there just to scratch us politely. But she can't help him. But she says, don't talk to him like that. He'll be alright. Like a song does. At least, one last time. What? He closes the eyes, but he dies. But she cries. When the red rose is gone. Then another the flowers thing, red flower. The transforming turned to the human, like a star, just like in the meteor. But there is the beast transforming into the human one. There's Adam. This is the we calls Belle as a kiss, as a true love, as Adam. As Nose, as to transforming it back to the beautiful statue castle wherever. But there turns to human all other people. So they're gathering as to the kiss, lot of things ever. And Belle and Adam just dancing around the tail also this time, reprise. So Beauty and the Beast, reprise, as the bearings, with notes of theirs for everywhere. The Disney Beauty and the Beast 2017, March 17, 2017. Nose on a nose, as the beautiful days ever. So Beauty and the Beast ends up today. So I love those things. Love is a whole life. True love's kiss. For 26 years now. Beauty and the Beast. The end. So today, quotes today for Beauty and the Beast to the end credits today. One of the viewers today about the cast of theirs to the beauty, about the beautiful and handsome, very kind. A lot of those are all the characters in the cast in the interviews. And most of them have the beauty expectations. However, so we call it the one boast of the time. If there's no such things about it, every immunity, all the roads do, as the love of the heart, date, and married, as the love for the child. So thank you for coming in for the watch those movies, guys. So ladies and gentlemen, feel free to the death to do today. So don't forget subscribers today on the internet today. It's on the 6 things. So the 6 things about your friends today. So love and feel free to death. So don't forget to get down the subscribers. The subscriptions are over today. So leftovers at Alexander Daddario topic, Forever Alex Anna, Laura Lerman, Brandy T. Jackson, Douglas Smith, Libby Rambin and Jim Pereg, Jake Aba and Ali Wood, Margot Robbie, Will Smith, and Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck, and Gal Gadot, Chris Hemsworth, Jimmy Alexander with Thor, the cast of Marvels, in DC Comics today. I love it, feel free to death. So love for subscribers about sacrifice the unrated movies of Seth Rogen and Dwayne The Rock Johnson with Kevin Hart today, and Ross Band and Ike Berenices. Thank you very, very much for the comment, guys, and friends, the cast friends. Love you guys to feel free to death. So don't forget subscribers. See you soon.